Hi there, my name's Tim Showalter. I'm one of the trainers here at Canuck Kennels. I've got Poppy with us today, and we're going to go over some of the things we've been working on the past couple weeks in her training. The first thing we're going to go over is the sit and then also the heel. As you can see, I've got Poppy sitting next to me. We take a sit or a lay down the same. She'll sit for a while and then lay down, but we also have taught her how to lay down. So when she's in the sit position, anytime you tell her to sit, she remains in the sit until we release her. We release her by saying okay. So as soon as I'm ready, I'm going to start walking, and we're going to walk in the heel position, and she's going to stay on my left side, and I'm going to do that for a while, come back and have her sit down, and we're going to repeat that a couple times. So I'm going to release her. Okay, come on. I'm just going to walk loosely. She's really good at heel. Poppy. As you can see, she's looking at me. She's Poppy. She's looking at me and watching my every move and following on my left side. Now I'm going to tell her to sit. Poppy, sit. Pop. Sit. All right. She's in a playful mood today, so good dog. We always praise after they do good, so there's two ways of praising them. We can just let them sit and pat them on the head, or we can give them a reward with a treat. We do both. Either one is fine. Both of them get the same response. You don't want to overstimulate the dog, so when we praise, we just pet them on the head, say good job, and then recall. So for the sit stay, we don't tell them to stay the whole time. We just tell them to sit, and they're going to sit there until you recall them or release them from the sit. So for the recall, we're going to use the e-collar. We'll go over the functions later on the e-collar, but when we recall with the collar, we just want to hit the button on a low stimulus to get their attention, and as soon as they start coming to you, let off the button. We don't hold it down the whole time until they get back. We just hit the button to get their attention, and when they start coming your way, you let off. So we'll demonstrate that right now. Poppy, come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Poppy. Come on. Poppy, sit. I'm just going to walk back. And when I'm ready, Poppy, come. She broke just a little bit. Poppy, come here. Sit. Come here. Sit. She broke just a little bit before I called her, but that's okay. If she breaks, you reset and call her back. So let's try it again. Poppy, come. Sit. going to hit the e-collar and collar at the same time. Poppy, come. Come. Sit. Ah. Sit. Good dog. We're going to praise. I'm going to give her a treat. That was really good. All right. We're going to go over her place. Place can be anything like a towel, a blanket, a mattress. We've been using a cot, which has been really nice for her. She kind of sinks in when she lays down on it. Right now we've got a foam pad over here that she's going to sit on or lay down on. It's a very good command. We've tried to make her comfortable where that's kind of her safe place. And if she's overstimulated, worked up, we take her to the place, lay down, she kind of calms down. It's a good command if you have people coming over and you know that she's going to be excited, overstimulated. Make her go to her place and then make her hold that command, and then when you're ready to introduce them to the company, then you can release her. All right. I'm gonna release her from her sit. Okay, come on, Poppy. We're gonna walk around here to place. Place. Sit. Down. Good dog. It's a little tough to make her, she's such a big dog, to sit exactly where you want her on place, but I think the grass is actually cooler than the place today, so I'm comfortable with this. She's staying at a place, and she's nice and relaxed. Let's try it one more time. Okay. Place. Sit. Down. All right. We're going to take that. It's cooler on the grass today, so she's nice and relaxed on that. We're going to reward her for doing good. Okay, we're going to go over the functionality of the e-collar. The e-collar comes with, of course, the collar and the transmitter. Now, first we're going to go over how to turn it on. If you look over here on the collar, there's a red dot. And also, there's a red dot on the transmitter. To turn on the collar, Poppy, sit. To turn on the collar, we're going to push both of them together, and that's going to turn the collar on. It's tough to see in the sun, but it'll blink green, meaning it's on. And then when you want to turn it off, you touch them together again. It'll go red for 1 second and then turn off, and it's off. To turn on the transmitter, there is a kind of purplish blue button on the right side. To turn that on, you have to hold down the purple button and it comes on. And you can see the setting is at 0 and it's on. To turn it off, you're going to hold it down, and after a couple seconds it'll say off and the screen goes blank. Okay, so we're gonna go back over this again. I'm going to turn it on. So I'm going to push the two red buttons together and it's on. And I'm going to hit the purple button and it's come on. Now, we've been working with low-level stimulation. So we've been working between, say, a 5 and a 12. To adjust the settings, the level, this dial up here on the top, you just turn that and it'll go from low level to high level. So we get it on what we want. Let's say we're starting out at a 5. Now say you want to lock it out so that, if you bump it, it doesn't turn at all, or that it stays on the same number. To lock it out, we're just going to push this purple button once, and in the bottom left of the screen there's a little lock button. Now I can turn this all I want, and no matter what, it's going to stay on 5. Take that off. We're just going to hit it once again, and see the dial was up, and it jumped all the way up to 16 because that's where the dial was. So you can set it back to 5 with the dial. So when you're recalling your dog, you want to hit this top button. It has an N on it. That stands for Nick. So we're gonna hit the button, and as soon as they start coming back, we're gonna let off it. So I'm gonna hit the button and let off when they come to you. There's a B underneath it, and that's the boost. So you can keep it on the same level. If they're not listening and you just want to go up a little bit in percentage, you can hit that boost on the bottom, and it's going to go up a level. It's also got a vibrate button, and that's where it says pager on the front. If there's certain commands that you want to use for vibrate, you can do so. But we've used just low level stimulation for recall. It's up to you if you want to train and use the vibrate for something. What I use it for is, instead of if I want to know it's on, I can hit this pager and it's going to vibrate, and I can hold it in my hand and I know that it's on. So you always want to check your equipment before you get started. So that's a good way to check it. You can almost hear it. It's when I hit the pager button, you can definitely feel it. And that's it as far as the commands. I'm going to show you how to put the collar on your dog. It's got a lanyard for you, so I can free up my hands if I want to, be using rewarding treats, holding the leash, all that stuff, and I can always come to my transmitter whenever I want. To put this on your dog, it's really functionally easy. It comes with a little bungee strap, and there's a little adjuster to tighten up and you just pull it tight, and you have to lift up on the button to get it to untie, but to tighten it, you just pull it down and it locks in place. All right, so we're going to put it on Poppy right now. Let me get her in a sit position. Come here, Poppy. Come on. Sit. Poppy. Sit. Well, she's going to lay down. I'm going to put it on her. She doesn't mind it a bit because she knows it doesn't hurt her. It's just we've been using the low level. And then I'm just going to tighten up this with the lanyard, and it's on there. And you just want to feel that it's tight. You want to make sure those electrodes are hitting her skin. But if you can get 2 fingers under there, it's not too tight. And with that bungee cord, it kind of assures that it doesn't get too tight where it could hurt her at all. But that's it.